Hi, kids. Okay. The Woman in the Window, 1944 film we're talking about. Not the Netflix, The Woman in the Window across the street is touching his chest and calling a cab or whatever that one's called. So, directed by Fritz Lang, starring Edward G. Robinson, Joan Bennett, Raymond Massey. It is based on a novel by J.H. Wallace. The novel was originally titled Once Off Guard. I think the success of the film changes his titles, capitalize on that. J.H. Wallace, he had a daughter. His daughter was the first member of the CIA to be killed on the job. So there's a bit of trivia for you. 110 days after the CIA was formed, she was in a plane crash and died. I think all five crew members died. 10 of the 11 passengers, her being one of them, died. So must have been a small plane. So Fritz Lang, mentioned on here before. Did a video on that. I mentioned him in UFA video, talking about UFA, German film leading into horror. Director also of Metropolis, of course. German Expressionism movement, part of that. Started as an architect. You can see that in Metropolis. So his style very much fits in with the noir style, or even you should say influences the noir style very much. So immigrant, Edward G. Robinson, also an immigrant, immigrated from Hungary when he was about 10. One of his brothers was attacked by an anti-Semitic gang, immigrated to the US. Edward G. Robinson, not his birth name. It's Emmanuel Goldenberg. So there we go. That's why he was attacked. That's not why he was attacked. Now, I'm not saying it's okay to attack. But two immigrants. And I've mentioned Joan Bennett on here before as well in the video for The Apartment, Billy Wilder film, because Joan Bennett was having an affair, possibly, with her agent and fellow actor Jennings Lang, and was shot by her husband at the time, movie producer Walter Wagner. So, if more information on that, go watch The Apartment. Part of the inspiration for The Apartment is that incident. So, screenplay for this film is done by Denali Johnson. He also wrote the screenplays for The Grapes of Wrath and My Cousin Rachel, which I have mentioned in this noir series that I'm doing this month. Also, the director of Three Faces of Eve. So the ending of this film, Fritz Lang will say it was his idea. There's arguments about the idea. It's an ending that has existed for quite some time. I don't want to give it away. It's a convention that's used mostly in horror films because of the way it allows you to get around the restrictions of the code, the production code of what you can or cannot show, the Hays Code, because bad guys can't get away with being bad guys. You can't do bad things with a pair of scissors. Also, I gotta say, a lot of these films feature portraits, usually of females, sometimes of males. There's a theme here that doesn't get discussed enough in film noirs. Maybe to be a film noir, you just have to have a portrait of a woman. Not on fire, though. Speaking of shooting people, Robert Blake makes an appearance in this film, as does Spanky, George McFarland. Spanky from our gang has a bit part in here. That's about it for The Woman in the Window. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe.